So I'm gonna start off just kind of explaining the five basic functions if you include the multi-step. So the most important thing in Excel is you have to include the equal sign. If you're making a function, you're trying to solve a number, like for the addition problem at the top, you have to make sure you have that equal sign there. So if you want to, you can just type it in straight across. This one's pretty easy to do that with because there's only 3 numbers. Just hit enter when you're done, and you can see it in the board at the top there in the function line. You can also do equals sum and then type in your numbers in a comma separated list. So that's kind of nice because then you can just put your list in really quick, really easy like that. I'm going to go over in another video how to do it if you have a list of numbers. There's a different way to do it, and it's a lot easier than trying to do this. So the multiplication, same as the addition. Make sure you have the equal sign, and then you can just use the asterisk to separate your values, and then again just hit enter and it'll solve it for you. For multiplication, you can also use product, like just type out product and then comma separated list again, 5, 8, 2, and then hit enter. For division, make sure you have the equal sign, and you're going to do 5, so I have 5\6, and you can just do that and hit enter, and it'll solve it for you. For division, you don't want to use quotient. It doesn't quite know, I don't really know why, but it does that, and if you do it the other way around, so if I change it to 6, 5, it'll give you 1. So basically it's less than 0 if you do 5 divided by 6, and if you do 6 divided by 5, it's greater than 1. So just use the backslash. Generally when you're using division, you're using it in just once. You're not going to ever divide twice. So just use the backslash. For subtraction, I just use the dash. You very seldomly subtract in statistics itself, so I just use that. It's not that hard to do. For your multi-step though, I don't even know if I did put all the numbers in. So your multi-step, make sure you're using parentheses and make sure you have the equal sign. The equal sign is so important. So I use parentheses, make sure you do. So the top of the problem, so what's before the backslash, before the divide, you're going to want that. So your numerator is going to be in one set of parentheses itself. So 6 times 7. Then put your backslash in. So this is going to be your denominator now. Again, make sure you have your open parenthesis there, and then you can just type it straight in. 10 times 5. And then hit enter, and it'll come up with your answer. You can also use the codes that I've given you, so like products and sum. For this one, sum's not very useful just because we're not adding a bunch of numbers or anything, but you can do on the top, you open parentheses, products. Because I have an open parentheses at the beginning and then an open parentheses now, you're going to have 2 parentheses at the very end to close everything out. So we have 6 and 7 on the numerator. Make sure you have the 2 parentheses, and then backslash, open for the denominator, 9 plus, and then you can use product again. UCT. And then comma separated list. And again, I have 2 open parentheses, so I'm going to have to close it twice. It kind of bolds them out for you, which is nice, so you can see like, okay, I have enough parentheses. And just hit enter. But I want to show you something. So if I was to take out the equal sign, it doesn't do anything. It just comes across with everything that I've written and doesn't actually solve it for me. So that's why it's important that you have the equal sign in there. So the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use this, and I'm going to show you how to do range, standard deviation, your mean, median, and mode. And I'm also going to show you how you would graph it. So check out the next video.